Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Dog Author channel. I am Jean Alfieri, the dog author, and I'm sharing with you different segments of my book, Twisty and True Tales of a Shelter Dog Matchmaker. And today, and where can you get it? You can get it on thedogauthor.com. That's my website, or on Amazon, or anywhere you want to go that's easiest for you to find it. It's available just about everywhere. And you can even order it from your local indie bookstore if you want to, and they will be able to get a hard copy for you. But it is available in audio and ebook and paperback. So whatever your preference. I'm reading today from a story that's at the back of the book. So what this book is, if you haven't seen any of the previous recordings that I've done, is it is a story, it's 12 short stories about displaced dogs who took the winding road instead of the straight path to happiness. And they're interspersed with stories about the rescue dogs in our house. I work at the Humane Society and adopt from the Humane Society. We love what we call vintage puppies. We like the seniors, and they bring us some marvelous stories into the house as well. But in addition to that, there are positive thoughts. There's some short scripture, and there's some really cool quotes as well. So it's got a little sprinkling of everything to entertain. But this particular story is very short. It's my confession. I call it a confession at the back. And I think it might be very overlooked because once people are done with the stories and then they see the gratitudes and the thankfuls, then they're figuring it's done. But this has a really important message that I hope more people will take to heart. Confession. I did not want to be a matchmaker. When I attended volunteer info night, I signed up to be a dog walker. I was approached by Claire, one of the coordinators, who told me that the real need at the time was for matchmakers. And matchmakers are the people that introduce the people who have come in to meet a dog for possible adoption and the dogs themselves. So at our shelter, we've got rooms that are dedicated for this so that the people can see how they interact with the dogs and see if it might be a match for them to take the dog home. So they call them matchmakers. But I had a good reason for wanting to walk dogs. In my line of work, I'm engaged with people all day long, listening and talking, talking and listening. Partnering to solve problems is rewarding, but by the time I get home, I don't want to make any decisions, even on what to eat for dinner. Walking dogs was going to be a treat, fresh air and belly rubs. But I had to consider Claire's request. After all, I was there to help. If what they needed most was support in an area in which I was skilled, it seemed rather selfish not to do it. I took a matchmaking shift once a week. Had I not made that commitment, none of these stories or many other special experiences would have been possible. That volunteer job led to becoming a transport partner and even more adventure-filled stories. I am so thankful it worked out as it did. You never know where life will take you when you approach it with a prayer and an open heart. After all, why say no when saying yes feels so good? I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope if you're considering volunteer work at whether it be at an animal shelter or anywhere else where volunteers are appreciated and loved, it is such important work and you will feel valued and really good in your heart with what you've done and what you've been able to do to help others. That's my public service announcement for today. I hope you enjoyed that segment and come back soon for more. Thanks.